Good evening, everyone, and welcome you all. Um, Today is the first day of our marathon program. It's called All About Kieślowski, and which features 47 films of the Polish director Krzysztof Kieślowski. And first, I want to start by thanking the Adam Mickiewicz Institute for their great collaboration and partnership. And my second thank you goes to you all for being here, for your interest.
Good evening, everybody. I don't know if I am the best man to speak about a terrific director like Kieślowski. I think I was just like you. I want to know more about this director, and I met a lot of people in Poland, in Germany, in France, Switzerland, and they all said it was a very special experience. So for the filmography, he started in the end of the 60s. He succeeded after the third exam at the very famous school in Poland, which is named Łódź School. And then he made a lot of several films like a documentary director. Then he started to go more and more on features film. Maybe we could explain, but it's a long story too. And I think the most famous movies outside are, of course, Decalogue and Three Colors, Double Life of Veronique. But I don't know if you saw some of these movies, yeah? Yeah, everybody? Yeah, okay. So when you start, for example, with Decalogue, of course you want to know more, and you start to search and to see movies like Scar or don't know, or Spokoj, The Calm. So it's a good occasion, a good event, because you have 3 weeks here.
The beginning of the work of Krzysztof Kieślowski in Poland started together with the revolution in technology in documentary filmmaking. That was very interesting, that it came together, the new wave of Polish documentary filmmaking and the technological new possibility, especially connected with the development of light cameras and possibility to penetrate deeper the reality. And the reality was very special in Poland. Until 1989, Poland was under communism. And when Kieślowski was making his documentary in 70s, we were still dominated by the Soviet Empire. But Poland was a very special country. We had a small piece of freedom, and we had a very, very specific situation, because it was possible to see that this system is not stable. It was bringing the economy to the ruin, and every 10 years there were kind of change of power in Poland, and because of this, this is what we think, every power wanted to have in the background a new wave of criticism against the power, because they were always ready if something went wrong, and it did every time. They could say, the new power could say, you know, we knew it before, and we supported the films that were against this, not the regime, because nobody was saying that communism is bad, but the people who were practicing it were bad, were not good. So
it is something very interesting about Kieślowski and also the other directors, that those films were criticizing the system. So they were like something what is you could say intervention, that it was against the system. And when the system collapsed, they were no more interesting for people because they forgot about those what was happening in those times. But some directors, and Kieślowski in the first place, when they made those films, suddenly we see that they are as good as universal films. I mean that they show not only the they not only criticize the system which is no more.
Well, while my father was making the documentaries, I was really a child, or I wasn't even born, for the most part, I think. So I don't remember that time at all. For a very long time, I don't know why, but I thought that my father was a famous actor. And I said it at school, and I was very proud of it. And I really didn't understand what being a film director means. And I also thought that my mother was a model, and she wasn't. So I didn't understand anything. And when I understood, it was at school. I was probably 7. And all the teachers hated me, especially the teacher, a Russian teacher, who, of course, was there for, from the regime. Like, she was the one who was taking care of us, of all the students or pupils, that we learn Russian and that we love Russia and all the system. And she hated me, and I didn't understand why. And I came back home one day and I said, Daddy, she hates me, and I don't know why. I'm good, I'm good pupil. I speak Russian. I'm fine, and she hates me still. And he went to school to meet her, and she stopped, like really forever. And she almost never talked to me again. I don't know what he said to her, but he must have said something, impressive. And she was really scared from that day. So that's more or less my, that's what I remember from that time, more or less. I don't even remember my father being absent at home, which he must have been because he was working and it takes time to make film. But I don't remember that. I have an impression that he was always there and always having dinner with us. So that's more or less what I remember from that time. It was a nice time in my life anyway, very nice time.